We're talking about total war. There's nobody else helping us. All the continents have fallen down, and it was us against this monster. The Spitfire was built as an interceptor fighter.
These aeroplanes represent to the British people an unwillingness to be bullied.
The country couldn't possibly have too many of these fighters.
It was a design which was brilliant. You can't fly a Spitfire and forget about it. It stays with you forever.
Enemy aircraft were falling like confetti. We were cock a hoop.
You had to be very careful in landing. She was a lady in the air, but a bitch on the ground.
I looked up, and the air was filled with journalists. Had they landed, they'd have won, and the course of world history would have been changed.
We've got to always remember those who didn't come back.
This aeroplane stands for so much. Grace and gallantry. She is a symbol of freedom.
Oh, the sim's not on. There we go. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to carry on our amazing world tour that was completed back in 2019 in real life. We'll be doing 74 legs over 27,000 miles and over 30 different countries, traveling to one of the most famous landmarks on the planet, from the Grand Canyon in the west, snow-capped peak of Mount Fuji in the east. All in this is just one restored 1943 Mark IX Spitfire on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Hope you guys are all well. We've been had a long story. It's yeah, I'll go through it in a minute, but yeah, it's a lot. So started off with a crash. Hope you guys can hear me. And you notice I haven't got any headphones on. Well, I've been charging my headphones all day today basically, and I've just come back to them not being charged. I think there's something wrong with the port or something like that. That every time I plug it in, the port's intermittent, the charging. So we're going with no audio tonight for me. So it's going to be an exciting one. But I hope everybody hope everybody is having an amazing Friday evening wherever you guys are in the world. Welcome to St. Beautiful St. John over in Canada, and we'll be heading over to the amazing St. Nelson over in Canada as well on the West Europe server. So if you'd like to come join us as usual, West Europe server on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I swear if Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't put that multiplayer in, I'm honestly going to scream. That's all I'm going to say. But it's going to be a good one. We're departing now of CYXJ, and we're heading over to CYYE for runway 22 tonight in the Mark IX Spitfire. Flight time is going to be 51 minutes tonight, with a lovely 199 statute miles of distance in between us tonight, with 54 gallons in the tank and 4 miles per hour crosswind or on the tail tonight, but a slight cross at the back. So we should get a little bit of some, what we'll say, like a tailwind, which is beautiful. So everything stopped. I thought my sim stopped then. Oh my god. And looking good, but I hope everybody's well in chat. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. It'd be much appreciated towards the channel on the live stream. We're going to get the gloves on now. We're going to get going. We'll turn on the desktop audio. It looks like it's going through, so let me know if it isn't. If not, I'll end up screaming or doing something. So we'll see how it goes. But I'd like to welcome to the chat Patsy. Welcome to the stream. Happy well. Welcome. Heathrow Spotter Sam. Welcome. Happy well, my friend. We have also got Dean Harding. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome. Curtis. Welcome. And indeed, that is the Battlefield 5 theme song, which is called Under No Flag, which is a beautiful theme song. It's copyright free. I hope it is. And we'll see how we go with that. But it's looking good. Got Dad's Army on the TV at the moment. Brilliant, Patsy. First leg was used, I've seen, excited, brilliant. Heathrow spotter Sam, happy with my friend, hope you're having an amazing Friday evening, my friend, welcome, welcome. MX Room, good evening, my friend, open to fly along? If so, ICAO and server, West Europe server, guys. CYXJ. I haven't got the flight plan at the moment. We're working on that on our new website. As you guys can see, we've got our new website, exclamation point website for more information. But yeah, we're going to see how it goes. See how we go. Gloves, there we go. That's what I was looking for. And we'll see what we get going. It feels weird without audio, so I do apologise for the slight awkwardness. Because I'm dependent on listening to the Spitfire via audio. And I haven't got this today, so it's going to be a hard one for us. So we'll see how we go with it. It's okay, brilliant Dean, much appreciated. Just loading the stand to your left, it should be brilliant. Heathrow Sam, welcome to the stream though. I hope you guys are all well. So we're getting our lovely gloves on, our beautiful gloves, and let's get going. We've got 2 waypoints tonight for us, which is called Common and Demley. 2 waypoints, which is basically 1 halfway and just 1 left of the airfield, so we make a downwind for runway 22. I've planned it out for. It has been authorised via ATC, which is lovely, and we should get going as always. We've got a lovely glove here, lovely cockpit as always. Hopefully everything else is all good, music's all good there, brilliant. So I do apologise for all the inconveniences that happened tonight. I do apologise. Hopefully we can get it fixed within the next stream. But don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. It'd be much appreciated with the channel. Also the live stream. We are 7 subscribers away from 500. So please go tell your friends. Please. And hit that subscribe button. It'd be much appreciated with the channel and also the live stream. But if you are already subscribed, thank you so much. And welcome back. Welcome back. Have you done it with no headphone audio before? No. I've never done a Spitfire flight without audio, so we'll see how it goes. I've literally been silent in this, so we'll see how it goes. Andrew, welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome. So let's jump in. If anything sounds funny, just scream at me. It might be a laughter. So we'll see how it goes. So close the door on our left of us. We're gonna keep. We're gonna keep on 1 notch tonight. We'll see how it goes. So we're gonna come onto our tablet. And we're going to go to settings. We're going to double check everything's alright for us tonight. We'll hit you in the middle. Everything else is beautiful. So loadout tonight, we're looking at 54 gallons on the tank. So really I usually round it up because it's 54.7 to my calculations. We're going to go for usually 60. I think she will give us around about 85 tonight. We go on a medium tank, which is correct. That is both main tank and lower tank operated, which is brilliant. That's what we want to see. So everything else is brilliant. We don't need checklists. We've got that in our lovely, beautiful mark. But everything else is beautiful. So when it comes to the control column, bring that to our beautiful belly. And when it comes to the fuel, we'll turn you on. We're going to go to the throttle. We're going to turn you on as well. A lot of it's known as the air screw control. I don't know if you guys can see that. I've got it all labelled here as well. Put that to the foremost position. Parking brake is set. So the very first thing we're going to do is get her all beautifully pressured. So we're going to turn on the fuel switch pump, also known as the booster pump. We should see the fuel pressure light eventually extinguish. I think it's on. I can't hear it if it's on, so actually I'll check the switch. A bit more obvious, won't it? It is on. Oh, mixture. So that's a bug in the Fly9 Spitfire. I do forget to do that because I've been on DCS lately. So with the Fly9 Spitfire, unfortunately, the mixture or the pressure hasn't been modelled correctly. This is due to how Fly9 have set up their priming system, etc., which has had a little conflict with Microsoft as well. So all pilots will have to push the mixture, as known as the cutoff control, to the fully forward position to gain pressure. As you can see, she's just come off as well, which is beautiful. So I'm going to switch you off now. So that's lovely. What we're going to do is the primer. So we're looking at around about 15 degrees outside. So we're looking at between 5 to 7 pumps on the primer tonight. So I'm going to pump you 5 to 7 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, she went on 7. And we'll do one extra for us tonight, which is beautiful. Next thing we need to do is the Magnetos to 1 and 2 can come on. Nav lights can come on after startup, which is beautiful. The covers can be to the open position. Throttle, we're looking at around about 1/2 inch. It does stutter a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of friction. Usually I wouldn't do that just yet, but I'm going to do it now. Airstream control, or the carb air filter. We're going to put that to the aft position. That is off position, or the normal position. When you put it to full forward, that's going to turn on the filter to stop any dust, any rocks, any stuff like that. Keeps it all out the engine, which is brilliant. But we'll keep that after startup. Heater heat is not required for tonight. Radiator flaps are after our startup. Everything else is looking good. Switches, de-icing, carb, everything else is doing good. Pressure's looking good. We can actually rock that primer to there. Everything else is looking good. I think we can go for startup now. So now I'm going to try something different with our views. Can we get flames as well? Or look like that. So, 3, 2, 1, clear prop. There she comes, she might twitch. Watching that RPM. There she goes. Lovely, very, very, very nice. So I'm going to close the covers now. Looking at round about 1,000 on the RPM now, just to idle her, which is beautiful. She's going to slowly pop up when the oil PSI and the oil temperature, also the radiator temperature rises as well. Turn on the nav lights as usual. Everything else is beautiful. When I come downstairs, when I do the carb air filter, really forward position. Booster pump will come on as well. Radiator flaps will be opened as well. Trim. Set to the R position on my rudder, which is round about there for you guys' reference. I would say the starboard, the S on the starboard should be on the utmost position. That's custom preference for me. Play around with it however you guys want it as usual. Trim, I usually go for 1 division up, so I'll show you guys that. So that's neutral. 1 division is every line. So we're going to go half the division, which is round about there. That needle should be a little bit shorter, but we'll let them off, won't we? So weather for tonight, before we get going, still idling at about 1,000 RPM. We're getting down to idle now, should be good. We'll do a Magneto Test in just a sec. The weather, that's it, that's what I was looking for. So we're going to press some buttons now on our EFB in real life, what's known as Cockpit. And we're going to go to the Vfr Conditions, and we are looking for 15 degrees. Visibility 15 statute miles. Draw point 11 degrees. Altimeter 3010. Or a draw point of 1019. So we'll come over to a beautiful altitude altimeter. Over to 1019. Two divisions off, there we go. Brilliant. Now we're going to get going now because the temperature's rising. I should imagine there's people outside. Got anybody outside at the moment? Oh, we have. Oh, look at that. We've got people. Look at that. Very nice. So we're going to go for a departure of runway 21, which, if I got this correctly, is over to our right. So we're going to chuck over there and we'll get going with our Magneto test once we get going. If the radiators stay with us. So release that parking brake. This one I did forget. I know I felt weird there. Thank you so much for the 8 likes, guys. Much appreciated. Give a little bit of throttle. There she goes. She feels so weird about audio, but I mean, this will be a challenge. We can subscribe. Something come in. Do they work? Thank you, SG Footballer. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much on the subscribes. They seem it does work now. Very, very nice. So we're going to taxi now. Right, 2, 1. It's lovely. How long is the flight? 51 minutes. 51 minutes. I'm just trying to find the end of the taxi right here. So we'll go close to that taxi. Go head down Bravo. There we go. Everyone's on their way. Brilliant. Very nice work. Heading down Bravo runway 21. We're a right departure for a heading of God knows what, which is, if we got heading on that bad boy, 130. Please go ahead in. Press some buttons now with my gloves. There we go. Very nice. So I'll do a quick magneto check. Don't worry about the temperature after. Usually you probably be up now with the temperature, but because we're on stream, it's here. This is the point where you listen for the engine. We're going to say it's working. Well, we're going to bring her up to around about 1,500. There we go. 1,600. We'll hold brakes now. And we'll test Magneto 2 now. We should have around about 100 drop. Correct. Recovery. Check. Check. And SU controls look good. And check SU idles. I should idle around about 500 to 800. Usually around about 600. Now you'll see roughly it's about half of 1,000, which is lovely. So we're ready for departure. Brake is looking good. Friction limit. There we go. Lovely, that's what we want to see. So runway 21 we are just approaching. We've got 6,400 foot remaining on her, which is lovely. Alright. We'll see how this takeoff goes. I'll jump in the middle. If you like to jump on the left or right, that is completely up to you. 5 second gap, that should leave you with the right turbulence and everything. A little bit more here. There we go. Brilliant. There we go. So camera reset. Everyone should be roughly here. Yeah, there it is. Very nice. Looking good. So let's get going. So runway 21, we're going to have right hand departure around about 120 to 130 heading. See how we get going. Boost 6, 2650 on RPM on departure. And we'll go from there. We're looking for around about 100 miles per hour on RP1 rotate for the airliners, or basically rotating around about 100. We're going to start putting back and stick around about 80. Other than that, keeping it all nice and juicy. That's how we like to roll. Keeping it all lovely. Get a nice check here. Lovely. Riders look good. Good. Mixture forward. Everything else is good. Right, we're ready to go. Brakes is tested. Let's get going. So revving her up now. Let's move 0. 4. 650. 650. Move 6. Lovely, that's 100. Right now. Here she comes. Slightly, like that right hand turn. Let's move 0 now. 650. Friction can be a little bit more for me. There we go. When you see my throttle jump like that, that basically happens in real life as well. That is the friction. So on your throttle, there's the friction for your throttle. Nothing special. It just basically controls how hard or how less the throttle is on movement or pressure. And when it's loose like that, she does tend to wobble about with the vibrations. As you guys can see, that is modelled in real life in my cockpit as well, which is lovely. We're coming to around about 4,000 feet tonight, depending on that. Going past 180 miles per hour with 0 to 2650. Rudder trim can stay where it is for the moment. We'll continue that right hand turn. See how we're doing. There we go. We have got that Silver Spitfire in there. Also got Joyce and the City X. Good. Nice. There she is. Starting to roll out. There we go. So we'll come back on ourselves now. Now we'll start trimming her up. Come back to our what's it, chat just a momento, guys. We'll make that left hand turn to follow that valley. do my volume as well. There we go. That should be better. I could hear you a little bit more better now. Sorry, you should hear me better now. There we go. Got about my volumes there. Very nice. So continue with that left-hand turn, guys. Around about 3,500 now, which is lovely. Aim for 4,000 tonight. Follow this valley out, just a little bit of a nice left-hand turn, coming back on ourselves for our first waypoint, which is Bonmo, which is around about 82 statute miles from our destination right now. Looking nice. Around about 230 miles per hour now. She's looking all nice. Just on the trims now at the moment. And we'll get the view out in just a momento. Hands off. Very nice. Have a quick drink. Very nice. That's how we roll. So we have got Silver Spitfire up at the moment in the flying iron livery. We've got the city of Exeter with her flaps open for some reason. Just imagine that's intentional. And then we've got... who else is there? That Joyce back there, I think it is. Yeah. Got a nice Joyce out there as well. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So, we'll start bringing that nose to level now. And the wings. Should have a little bit of a jitter there, but if we keep her where she is... the good thing about the Spitfire is once she's all trimmed out with DCS all simulators, she will fly hands-free for most of the trip. Nothing too drastic if you keep an eye on her though, obviously. But we'll start bringing that nose up just a little bit to 4,000. So what we're going to do is do a nice trick here, which is using our trim as like a pitch. Just basically gently bringing up that nose and making really small movements with my left hand, just aiding the stick. Obviously you won't do this in real life because again we're not in a simulator and stuff like that, but obviously you will have forces acting on you, especially on the stick as well, which causes the stick to move. But on a simulator we've got none of that, which is the nice thing. So we can basically do hands free and she just keeps there like a fly-by-wire, which is lovely. That's what we want to see. So we're just departing out of lovely St. John, if I'm not wrong. Yep, St. John. And we're going to be heading over to St. Nelson now, which is not long away, not long. Just around about 40 minutes away, which is a nice, lovely trip. A little bit of turbulence here, which is always our enemy. Of that looking lovely, that's what we want to see. A little bit of pitch up here with our trim. There we go, we have got a Silver Spitfire on our tail. A couple of others as well, that's what we want to see. Very nice. Oh, that nose up again. Sorry guys. That's Canada, right? That's correct, Dean. That's correct. And we'll bump on a little bit of music now. How's that? That should be better. Sorry for the pitch changes, guys. I do apologise. Usually you have a button set for this, but I've got no audio, so I can't tell what's what. Bring that nose back up to 4,000. Don't forget, we're flying on manually all the way, guys. We do not use autopilot. That is our enemy. There we go. So roughly around 4,000. We can stay a little bit higher. That should be fine. Looking good. Very nice flying, guys. Very, very nice. Just tend to drop that nose, which is always our enemy, but keep it where we want it, which is the lovely thing. Nice on the magenta line as always. We'll fix our heading if needed. I'm just going to fix her up with a little bit of trim here. There we go. A little bit of rudder trim just to help us out. which is always lovely. Like, make that left-hand turn a little bit. Nice and slow. Canada are the third in the medal table of the Commonwealth. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. I didn't know they've been doing very well. Good thing about the Commonwealth lately, if you saw on social media, the cleaners you see are dancing like they do flash mobs. That's quite good to see. They done one on the volleyball, the inside volleyball, and the outside. Did they do an inside one? No, they didn't. It was the outside one. No, it was the outside one. And they done one for badminton. I think that's badminton. I think it was something like that. But yeah, there was dancers on social media and whatnot. That was quite nice to see. See that on Instagram. Lovely. We can get a nice view of you guys. There they are. Nice flying, guys. I do apologise for the drastic movements. I do really apologise. Just when I nudge the stick sometimes, accidental, there's turbulence and whatnot. Comes into play like that. There we go. Did you see the bike crashes? I did. Right, hands off. Let's see how she goes. So I'm watching the vertical speed as known as the climb and descent. As you guys can see, so that there's a six-pack, we call it, in the Spitfire world, or the Academy. And you see on the cockpit, you've got the gun sight right there in front of us. On your eye line, just below that, you've got 3 gauges like that. 3 of them like that. So the first one is your horizon, and basically your standard, if you're going up, left, or right, it tells you where you are, if you're level or not, and stuff like that. On the right-hand side, you have got your vertical speed gauge, I call it, which is basically climb or descent. It tells you, if you're going 1,000 feet per minute up or minus 1,000 feet. As no minus, you're descending, up positive, you're climbing. Now that is in feet per minute. So a good way to figure that out is to see if you want to climb to a certain altitude and you need to work out how long it takes. Usually you use the feet per minute, as known as vertical speed. Basically what that does is go, right, I want to go 20,000 feet in 20 minutes. So that means you got to put your nose at 1,000 feet a minute. So if you put that into consideration, if you do 1,000 feet per minute for 20 minutes, your calculation will be 20,000. Now the higher you go, the quicker it goes. It might go, alright then, 30 seconds a minute or whatnot. Not 30 seconds a minute, but 30 seconds every 1,000, or etc, etc, etc. That's how the vertical speed goes. On the bottom right, which I can change my screen here. I do apologise for all the shakiness, guys. I will be focusing on this one. But this is your slide and slip indicator. So it's basically telling you, right, you're sliding this way, you're sliding this way. As you guys can see, it also links up with your horizon as well. Indicator, which is in the middle. I forgot the proper name for it, but I should imagine you know what I mean. Tells you, if you're going left, you're going right. As you guys can see, we're making a slight turn here. That is 5 degrees to the left, or a slip, we call it. So if I iron that out now, there we go. So if I go middle, you should see we've got a little bit more of a level climb here. I'm descending now, so I'll bring that nose up. There we go. So there's the vertical speed coming into play. Now see if we level that off to 0. That means we're going 0, not minus, not positive. Just keeping it nice and steady. There you go. Now she's going positive. So we bring that nose down slightly and bring it back to 0. And you basically use that and use your trim. Now the trim is a little tab at the elevating the rudder, and it basically controls the air. So if you put it up a little bit, it brings the nose up. If you put it down a bit, it brings the nose down. Not drastically, it's just little tiny movements to stop you doing less movements on stick. On the middle small gauge here, that is your heading gauge. That is standard between boats and aircraft and everything else. It's called heading. That is from 0 to 360. So it's like your angle. That is your heading. On the bottom left, that is your altitude in feet. it goes to 10,000 feet. So like a clock, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 0's 10, and the little hand is tens of thousands of feet. So when that little hand is on 1, that means you're on 10,000, and then you look at the big hand to see where you're at. So that might be 10,000. What's it like? 10,000. Let's say, for instance, if it was 10,000 now, it would be 10,000, 4,000, 14,000. There we go, 14,500, and we're climbing now. This medium hand here is the feet, your thousands altitude. So whenever that's posted to, that's your thousands. So if it's posted at 6, that's 6,000, exactly like your 10,000 one. And the big hand is your hundreds. So that, for instance, R1 at the moment is 600. So if we read it now, it'll be 4,600. And that will keep moving like a clock as you go higher and descend. And that's called a 6-pack. And that is on a lovely aluminium gauge, which pops up and down. As you guys can see, it's separate from the main cockpit. And what that is, it's got stabilizers at the back. Like, I don't know if you guys have got like DJI drones. And on the Phantom series, you see those rubbers on the cameras. That's basically what's on the back of them gauges, and it basically stops the gauges from vibrating, as it's your main 6-pack. If anything goes wrong, you don't want them to go wrong. We can always lose the oil gauge, a boost gauge, RPM gauge. As long as we know everything else is alright, we're good. Because if you're in dark conditions and you lose an RPM gauge and you lose them 6-pack, you're done. That's all I'm going to say. Followed by your cockpit on your left, you've got your trim. You've got your brakes on the bottom left, you've got a clock. On them 2 gauges there, that's your oxygen regulator. Basically, on here on the right, that's basically fuel on and off. Not fuel, the oxygen. One heading here, which is brilliant. As you guys can see, once you get it trimmed out, you can go hands off with her. On the left here is basically your altitude of your oxygen. So when you hit 10,000 feet, it'll tell you, you're at 10,000. And then you can put so much oxygen into your mask, which is done by this, which is your on, oxygen regulator on. And then you come to here on your right, which is the gauge here, that's your oxygen supply. You put that to the forward position, or the 100% position. As you can see, there's a beautiful person flying there on G-IRTY. So, you've got your flaps on the top left, and then you've got your nav lights. You've got a button here, which for us, it's the GPS and the gun sight. The guns haven't been working on Flying Island, unfortunately. That is a sim for DCS, which is lovely. You've got your volts, which is in volts, which is, your volt meter is in volts. I think you've probably done that in science in school. That is the maximum 24 volts, which is probably the same as your car, which is lovely. You've got your RPM gauge, boost gauge, which is basically, if you guys are GA fans, it's your manifold pressure. 0 being standard, minus being you're decreasing the engine power, positive you're going more and giving them more boost. That's called your boost gauge. Bottom left here on the orange one, which is your oil PSI. That's the box one. So at the moment we're at 90. As long as it's below, I'd say 120, you should be okay. Oil temperature is the next one, and that is done in your radiator. So on the right here, you can see in your radiators, there's one straight, I would say metal piece, shall we say, and one, there's one which has got like little holes. You might have seen it before. They're both radiators. You've got 2 of them on the Spitfire. One does your oil, one does your radiator, and this is your gauge for it. So this is your heat, and then radiators cool them down. So at the moment we're about 81, 82. As long as that's below around about 90, 95, you should be okay. Radiator temperatures is your radiator, of course. That's around 100 right now, which is lovely. We want to keep that below 120, about 120. If it goes above 120, game over. I'll say cut-off point is 115. You'll notice that it drastically increases on the ground because the Spitfire is not very efficient on the ground. It's just engineering, unfortunately, because of how the angle of attack of the aircraft is. And again, you've got a massive, what we're saying, talking 3,000 RPM engine, 12-cylinder, 2-speed supercharger, capable of going 400 miles per hour. is sitting in front of these two radiators trying to cool your engine. And that turbulent air is basically making the Spitfire inefficient. So when she's in the air goes a bit all crazy with the propeller, but that means the radiators have got a bit more air to play with, which is nice. That's why she likes to fly in the air. She's not a ground aircraft. She's useless on the ground. You probably realise that in DCS as well, with the ground handling, with ground loot, as she is a tail wheel aircraft. But other than that, it's looking lovely, and we've got a fuel gauge as well. I'll talk about that just now as well. So this button here basically turns on your fuel tank gauge, and we'll make a left-hand turn in a minute, guys. What that basically does, it tells you how much fuel is in the engine. Now keep in mind this is bottom tank only. In the Spitfire there's 2 tanks on your engine. There's one at the top and one at the bottom of your engine. There's one here and there's one here, right around about here. One's 37 gallons, one's 30 gallons, no, 137, one's 45, which is lovely. That gives you around about 87 gallons in the tank for this Spitfire, which is beautiful. That will get you a fair amount away. In modern Spitfires, they have fuel in the wings now. Unfortunately, that is not modelled, but hopefully we get something soon. But yeah, keep in mind that that gauge is for the bottom tank only. The fuel system is a gravity-fed system. So if you don't know what gravity-fed is, basically the top tank feeds into the bottom tank here. I'm just going to bring that nose up slightly here. The top tank feeds into the bottom tank, and what it basically does is a drip system. So whenever the bottom tank is low or losing fuel, the top tank tops it up. And then until the top tank goes empty, then you're only on the bottom tank. So you realise currently when you've got a full tank of 85 gallons, you'll realise that the gauge, the lower tank, is going to be constantly full. There we go. That's because, again, it's the gravity-fed system, but you haven't fully gone into the lower tank yet, which is a good thing. So always keep that in mind. So when that's always above 37, you've either got more fuel than 37, or you're just at 37. So keep that in mind with the Spitfire. And we might as well go into something else in just a second. But I hope you guys are all well. And thank you, Cuba, I think it's how you pronounce it. Thank you so much for subscribing, my friend. Hope you have an amazing Friday evening. Welcome to the stream. And welcome. And welcome to Canada as well. We're heading to St. Nelson in 30 minutes, which is lovely. We have got how many Spitfires with us tonight at the moment? We have got myself. We've got another Gertie on our wing. We've got, I think that's a Joyce back there, which is very nice. And we did have one more. I think they've gone now. Yeah, they've gone. But looking lovely as always. So feel free to come and join us on Microsoft Flight Simulator 20. And Nick Finley, welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome. I highly recommend Microsoft to you, my friend. You can probably pick it up for around about £60 on Xbox or PC. If you've got PC, highly recommend it. For Xbox, there's a no-brainer. They do some sales sometimes, but nothing too drastic for me, Finley. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. If you do like it, save up for it, my friend. We'll do that eventually, and then eventually work to this and get obsessed, but which is lovely. So what we'll do, guys, we'll start making that left-hand turn, and we'll do a little bit of another cockpit tour in the sim. So I've just reset it and moved it. That's a bit stupid. There we go. Left-hand turn, guys. So heading to Bomber now, which is just on our left, around about a couple of miles or so. So what we're going to do is bring that nose up just a little bit more, slightly make that left-hand turn, which is lovely. We're slightly off of boost 0 and 2650 on the RPM. This is the power of trimming, guys. All we do is we make slight movements on the stick, and we do it all via the trim as well. That is on Microsoft. That's something I do just to keep it a little bit more easier, so I can talk to you guys. If I was on DCS or any other sim, I'll be constantly on the flight stick. Yeah, which is good. Keep it nice and lovely, nice and level. Looking good. Thank you so much all the new subscribers. I do very much appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you already haven't. I'm round about, what are we about now? just gained about 2 subscribers, if I'm not wrong. So we are 5 subscribers away from 500, guys. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends, tell your family, hit that subscribe. Oh, there's Gertie off there. And don't forget to hit that like button as well. And thank you so much for supporting my channel as always. Much appreciated as always. Looking good. Very nice. So we just had Gertie depart there. I haven't got nameplates on, unfortunately, because I think they look ugly. I know there's mods you can get, but they're not for me. They're not for me. They're very nice sometimes, but the thing is, when you try to do like a nice flight like this, they fill up the air, and it's just chaos. It's just very much chaos. There we go. There's a Spit. Enjoy it. Very nice work. Very much appreciated for all the new lovely subscribers and all new likes, guys. I'm very much appreciated. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. So we're about 30 minutes out now, guys. What we're going to do is we're going to show you a very nice little thing here. So I'm going to press some buttons now. I'm going to press U, and we're going to leave U here. So I'm going to show you this. Take a look at this, guys. Very nice indeed. So you guys can go pick that up very soon, guys. This will be back on my website very soon. That is a beautiful Captain Spitfire livery, and as known as Joyce, which is based on our lovely baby right here. And you can go pick that up very soon. For more information, check our website, CptSpitfire.com. Or for more information, guys, you can actually check our lovely Discord server at !server or Discord in the description, also in the chat. Which you'll get that lovely link as always, which is very much appreciated. But we'll be back in the beautiful website very soon, guys, which is lovely. MX said, heading out now, good flying on your wing, much appreciated. MX, much appreciated. Got some flying with the shadows coming, so I'll catch you later. Have a nice flight, MX. Hope to see you soon, my friend, and see you on the shadow display team after the stream, which is lovely. So take care, my friend. Have a lovely time at Friday Madness, which is lovely. So we are 30 minutes out now, guys. We're nearly home. We're going to start making a left-hand turn now. So what we're going to do with this beautiful waypoint is Demley. It's going to bring us out round about the east, west. That's it, wheat. I always say that, never reach red wheat. On the west side of the airport. And that should be lovely for us. And then what we're going to do, we're going to arrive at runway 22, which is going to be a left turn, and we're just going to slide her in as I call the slip the approach, which you're going to see in very soon, around about 20 minutes or so, around about 20 to 30 minutes, which is lovely. We'll start making that left hand turn now, though. Start bringing back to the magenta line, which is lovely work. Very nice flying, guys. We're around about boost 0, 2650 on the RPM. Around about 220 miles per hour. There we go. Volume's looking beautiful as always. Get that music just a little bit. There we go. So we're at 4,300. Lovely, looking very nice. That's what we want to see. Very nice. So, keep that nose level now. About 25 minutes home from home now, which is lovely. Always a nice one. We're on about 82 degrees on our oil temperatures and 100 degrees on our radiator temperatures currently, which is lovely. That's what we want to see. Hands off. Yeah, they're quite very nice. Very nice trimming. Looking good. Everything else is on our side at the moment, which is lovely. We want to see, we're going to give it a little bit of rudder trim to the left here. So you can actually use the rudder trim as your roll trim, shall we say. Or I think it's aileron trim you say it as. Yeah, aileron trim. Basically, that controls, just if you notice that the aircraft is turning a little bit left, as in rolling there, use a little bit of right rudder and that should counteract the trimming. Same with the right, same with the left. Do keep in mind though, as you do come in for landing, that you reset your trim to however you like it, or reset completely, just so you don't wobble around too much, because it will be an offset from when you're flying to when you hit the ground as well, but land as well. So do keep that in mind, as we're only 23 minutes away from Fort St. Nelson now. We're going to be coming over a lovely forest area called Cooler Lakes Protected Area, which we're going to see in a minute. There's a couple of lakes here, about 6 of them. We're going to be flying over, which is lovely. That's what we want to see. But very, very much appreciated SG Football. Much appreciated on the subscribe, and also Cuba for the subscribe as well. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much for supporting my stream and also the live stream as always. She's looking lovely. We're around about 4,400 feet. We've got a tolerance between 4,500 and 3,500 feet. Between 400. No, yeah, 500 feet between 4,000. So that means 5,000 above, and then 5,000. No, let me say it again. We're cruising at 4,000 feet. We've got a tolerance between 500 feet, meaning that we can go 500 feet above, 500 feet below. So we can go to 3,500 or 4,500. That's what ATC allows, which is lovely. So we're in that tolerance, or just short of that tolerance, which is lovely. Looking good. Just going to water my tomato plants. No worries, Patsy. See you soon. See you soon. Looking nice, looking very nice. Some nice lovely views as well. What we want to see. Slight left hand turn here. We'll keep it nice and gentle. May not look like we're even turning, but we're doing a nice gentle slow turn, which should give us back to our magenta line for the arrival. But currently we've got the airport right on our nose, about 70 miles, so we're nearly home, which is lovely. Boost 2650 in the RPM, pardon me, and we are at radiator temperatures around about 180 degrees on our radiators, sorry, oil temperatures, which is lovely. Looking nice though, looking very nice. We've been flying for around about 31 minutes in total now. Current bearer is 2998, so I'll just double check everything's alright here. 2998. There we go. Very nice, still within our tolerance. Very nice indeed, that's what we want to see. Press some buttons as well. Thank you so much for the 11 likes, guys. Much appreciated. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as always. It'd be very much appreciated. Go, do that, and then we'll do that. Good, that's what we want to see. Looking very nice. So we're going to be coming over the protected lakes now, which we've just gone by, just below us here. Where were they? There they are. A bit of water in them. I don't think that's meant to be there, but very nice indeed though. Very nice indeed. They're protected lakes here. Called Cooler. Here we go, nearly on that magenta line, so we can put that nose out just a little bit. There we go. I'm just watching the wings just to see if she tilts one way or the other. As you guys can see, she's got a slow tendency to go to the left here. Use a little bit of rudder trim. Just to iron it out just a little bit, just to keep her there where she likes to be. Go nice and gentle. Looking very nice though, very nice. Go slightly to the left again. And we're going to come on to another area here called another Cooler Lakes, just in front of us, around about 5-10 minutes, as we're only 18 minutes away. So it's just going to be just before we make the turn. Over on our left, on our right hand side, sorry, we've got a place called Bontas, and also Skilly Old Growth Lakes as well. Welcome back, see, welcome back, very well. She's lovely, that's what we want to see. Very nice. Want to stick a little bit more, so you get some hand flying in here, instead of letting her do her thing naturally. Start to see another Cooler Lakes now. Lovely, we've got a nice and trimmed out. Which is also lovely. Keeping it boost 0, 2650 on the RPM, radiators 100, oil temperatures 80. Everything else is looking lovely. Local time we're looking at is round about 12 o'clock if I'm not wrong here. That might be in Zulu. I think that's in Zulu. UTC 12:09, that's our time. 12, yeah. I think it's around about 1 o'clock in Canada. I think it is. I think that's in Zulu if I'm not wrong. Looking nice indeed. Joyce doing some very nice flying. Very nice flying indeed. There she goes. We can't see the lakes now, just in front of our nose. There you can see a couple of dark spots there. That is the lakes. I don't think they're going to be rendered in properly. Microsoft might have seen them as a little forest, but they are there. There's little splats on this mountain here, and there's a ditch over here, and there might be one on the right hand side of this little mountain bit here. Good guys, looking very nice indeed. Here they go. There's the start of Cooler Lakes. You've got some very nice green grass. There's a swamp there. Imagine where the alligators and gators live. Make a left-hand turn over here now. Nice protected park. Them little lakes, I don't think they're rendered in properly. Just on the left hand side here. I've got a little one here. Nice little. And we'll have the big boy. There's two of them just here now. So we've got this one and then the next one over. So we've got that one and that one there. There we go. So we'll go straight in the middle of them. Gentle movements. looking nice. If we can keep it nice and level. I think after this we've got around about 10 minutes to arrival for our next waypoint. No, yeah. 10 minutes to arrival, not waypoint. Lovely. There she comes, there's Cooler Lakes. A couple of tree bits in there, but a couple of islands. Good. There's Joyce. Good, very good. So, we're around about 10 minutes now away from our arrival. So we're going to be making a right-hand turn soon, about 40 statue miles, which is at Demley. From Demley, we're going to be making a right-hand turn from arrival for runway 22, which is going to be a visual approach. We're going to do the slip the approach as we said. So what we're going to do, we're going to go downwind, and what we'll do is make that drastic left-hand turn, slight left-hand turn, shall we say. And that will just guide us straight into runway 22 from a visual approach, keeping that runway on a left-hand wing, or a left-hand window here, which is just in front of my hand, which is there. Right, that window there. We'll keep that with our runway just in that view, just to keep them visual and see how high or how left we are, and then we can judge everything from there on. But we are nearly home. Nearly home. The waypoint's just going to bring us out just a little bit more further than the airport here, but on our left hand side, but just before, if that makes sense. It's going to be out, which is lovely. Currently around about 4,500, which is lovely. Oh, look at the sun, very nice. Got Joyce there as well. Very good. We'll have another lake now, little one. Teeny weeny one, and we'll get going for an arrival. Leading off to the left now a little bit, so we can just get that nice swing, the right hand turn, and then we should have the airport on view by then. It'll be a nice little town over in Fort St. Nelson, which is going to be an arrival airport for today, which is lovely. Only one leg, unfortunately. But it is going to be a nice one. Thank you so much. Need 12 likes, guys. Much appreciated. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as we're only round about 5 subscribers away, or 4 subscribers, I think. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button for 500 subscribers, guys. Don't forget to tell your friends if you are already subscribed. Very much appreciated, and thank you so much for supporting my channel. As always, looking good though. So we're going to bring that left turn again. We like our left turns. Nice and small we do here, which is lovely. We're going to bring her in for an arrival. Here she goes. Now I do see some lights over there, which is always nice to see. Should be on the right hand side. We do seem to come to some sort of establishment now. That does mean we're coming to some sort of town or city area. Lovely. But we're going to be crossing a road on the left hand side, which is the 97. I don't think it's a route. No, it's not. It's just a standard 97 road. That's going to be on our left hand side here. We're going to keep an eye on that. You'll see some outlines. We're following that just on our left hand side. We'll keep following that. We're going to be crossing over at Demley, and we're going to cross back over to our right. We're going to be seeing 2 airports here from runway 22. There's CyYE we're going to be coming to, but there's also another runway here, or airport, called CBL3. We're not going to be going for that, unfortunately. We're going to be going for CYYE. For downwind for runway 22 is our plan. Bring that nose down a little bit on that tolerance there, which is always lovely. There we go, we're going to start to cross that road now. You're going to see it just below us very soon, in about a couple of minutes or so. Here she comes. We'll keep that height on us at the moment. So we're going to be coming over a place called, I'll bring that nose down slightly with a bit trim. So we're going to be coming over a place called Goka, that's how I pronounce it. Goka Creek. We'll be coming over, so we're going to see a nice creek. We're going to be crossing there, we're crossing the road 97, and then we're going to make our approach. Our feet is on the rudder pedals, are 21 miles out from this waypoint now. Statue miles, not nautical miles. There you go, we're going to see that road in a moment. We'll be crossing the river. That button, there we go. There's the road. I've got some sort of stripping in mind. Make that right hand turn. So it's just basically making a 180 sort of, or 90-degree turn, or coming out a little bit for it. There we go. Only 4,281 feet on a GPS altitude. 2,300 feet, sorry, 4,300 feet on our indicated. Good. There's the road I was on about. You can just see the strip there of the road. There's that road we're going to be crossing. There's the creek on the left hand side. There's the orange. ATIS information now 125.65. 5. There we've got that creek now. We can get a nice view of it. Nearly there, about 6 minutes out now, guys. Let's get ready for our approach. I'm going to hide the ATIS now. All information for that. Local bearer is 299.6 as for an arrival. Pardon me. There's the road we're crossing. See if we've got Joyce still. Yeah, Joyce is still here. Very nice fly, my friend. Comes. Got runway on our right wing here. Got some visual of the airport. I think that's it there. I don't know if you can see it, guys. Or is that it? So I think that might be it, or that might be it. I think we'll get a bit more visual on that when we go round, but we're going to make that right hand turn soon. We'll make the airport on our left hand wing, so we've got a little bit more visual as well. We're going to keep that 4,300 for a little bit more, and we'll drop down to around about 3,000 to 2,000 feet roughly when we get a little more closer. And we've got a power plant coming in. I think we've got. Indeed, we have. We've got a little power plant. Right, hasn't loaded in as much yet. Very nice. So we're going to be coming over a place called Musca, I think it is, which as you guys can see, which we've just been pointing at. So it's around about, you follow my finger all the way, let's go up there, straight across the screen on the top right. You'll see it just on a right hand window here. I'm going to be making that over the turn there. We should see the airport there. Get a little bit more visual on that just a sec, but what we'll do is we'll continue that heading a little bit more. Very nice flying joist. See if we can get a visual runway 22 here. It's Fort Nelson on the radar now, which is very nice. Hold it off a little bit more. A little bit more, and we'll start making a right hand turn, keeping that road on our right hand side now. Get a little bit of descent on her now. Which is always lovely. Bring down that speed slightly. Run about -2 on the boost. Get a little bit more pull on her, but a little bit less. It's around 200 miles per hour, just gonna approach. Got visual of the airport here now. So go a little bit head on now, just to follow this road. As you guys can see, it's just on the right hand side of the screen, on bottom right window. I'm gonna keep that on our right hand side. Just keep checking that. So we're just gonna make slight S turns here on a slight descent, on about 1,000 feet per minute. Should give us nice and lovely. A nice stable approach for us. Then we're going to be back, so we're going to go on the downwind. We're going to come back on ourselves, base to final, runway 22. That should be our best wind. We could have chose 06, which is the cross runway, but I feel like runway 22 is nice and long for us due to audio issues. But we're looking good. We've got Fort Nelson on our left hand side now, just on the up here, just above this window here. That's Fort Nelson. There we go. There's the runway. So keep descending. We'll carry on this heading because then we got a shorter downwind, which is always nice. This is when we're going to start to request joining the circuit very, very soon for Fort Nelson if it was on Vatsin. Always lovely. We've got Joyce on the right hand side. It's a nice fly, my friend. Very nice. Good. Where's that runway? Oh, we're a little bit high, so start bringing that nose down. Bring that speed down to -2 on the boost. It's always lovely. So that's the long runways, runway 22. We're going to come back on ourselves, so we're going that way, which is always nice. Start making a right hand turn for the river now. There we go, looking good. There's 220 on the speed. There we go, run downwind. Right, everything's going to come nice and fast now, guys. So -4 on the boost. Start bringing that speed down. Keep it nice and short. We want to see if we can aim a roundabout keeper. I don't know if you guys can see it just above us. Top bit of that green here before the trees. We want to make that left hand turn there and come over. That's the ideal. We'll come out to around about 180 on the speed now. I'm going to go for full air screw control prop. Open that canopy now. Stop that. Open that. There's 160, so we're in a nice okay speed. Open up the canopy. Yeah, we're going to make that turn now. There we go, looking nice. Volume, there we go. Right, let's make that left hand turn. Gear can come down. There's 140, we're looking for 120 now. Got control forward, we're looking all good. We'll watch our trim. Watching our height as well. Nice and short with the approach. And speed slowly down. There's the runway. So again, keeping that runway on the left hand side, we're going to do an awkward approach as we call it, or stiff approach. There's 120, flaps down. Looking good. Now I'm going to come to the tip of the right hand side of this runway here, just to keep the view of the runway. Looking for 115 now, which is correct. Looking for 100 now with the threshold. As you guys can see, we're going to slowly ease into it now. Now we've got no visual of the runway, so we're going to start bringing that nose down now, that visual. That's 120 now on speed. I'll bring that down. There's 100. Bring that into landing now. Here she comes. Here's the 100. Idler off. Oh. There she goes. Get a bit of a bounce. There we go. On the brakes. Over across runway. Tap, tap, tap on the brakes. On the rudders. Very nice. Wasn't too bad considering we haven't got no audio. But looking very nice. It feels very awkward to not have audio. But I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. There we go. Joyce is down as well. Very nice. Very nice. It wasn't too bad. Considering we haven't got audio, I'll give that a bonus. So long as we haven't nosed over, that's the main thing. But looking good. So keep them radiator flaps open. We can open the door now, which is lovely. Radiator flaps will stay open. Carb air filter is on. Nav lights on. Booster pump can come off though. Very nice. Ludo, much appreciated. Great landing. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Flaps is up. Oil temperature, radiator temperatures are lowering. Wasn't my best landing. We've just missed my turn, haven't we? The turn here? No, so what we're going to do, we're going to cut across the glass. No one saw it. Cut across the glass. Could have been a taxiway there, but hey ho. My chart's saying different, but truck on here quickly. There we go, no one saw nothing. There we go, looking nice. Much appreciated. So if you guys haven't already subscribed, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We are only 4 or 5 subscribers away from 500, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys. It'd be much appreciated towards the channel as always, as that's our goal for 500 subscribers. Don't forget to do that, guys. And thank you and welcome to Fort St. Nelson, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the approach as much as I did. And we'll go taxi up now, guys. And we'll call it a night, unfortunately. But we will be back on Sunday, which is the plan. If it doesn't happen, we'll be back on Wednesday if anything does changes. But I'll keep you updated on our Discord server, !point server for more information. As we taxi to the gate here. I was thinking about going through 06. Jumping off there, but I don't think there's a taxiway down there. So we'll continue down, what's the taxiway here? We'll continue down X-ray. And then we'll call it from there. Very nice landing, Joyce, as well. Very nice landing indeed. Very nice. Gonna pick her up here. Much appreciated, Dean Harding. Thank you so much. See you Sunday. See you Sunday, Patsy. Thank you so much. 11 likes, guys. Very much appreciated, guys. Thank you so much. There you go. There's the Pappy lights for runway 22. And we'll stop over here. Across the runway. Good, we'll play a bit of music now. Very nice. We'll come down Alpha for our stop tonight. There we go, chuck around. 6,000 feet for Sunday, which is brilliant. We'll probably depart at the same runway. Always lovely, very nice long runway. You want to see, nice and long. And we'll stop over at Alpha for our lovely gate here, or shall we say apron, as we don't use gates. Here she comes. Took us on that flight 54 minutes on this bad boy. Very nice, very nice. Outside of this van here, and we'll chuck her in just in front of here. There we go, chuck her round, heading towards that building here. And we'll swing up. We go right on. Should give us enough ball. A little bit of brake action here. Get the right speed. And we'll swing it out. There we go. Very nice. It should give us enough room. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. So pop on the brakes. And fuel pressure is up, which is brilliant. We're going to idle up to around about 1,500. Run up for around about 10 seconds. There's Joyce. Nice. Very nice livery. We'll be seeing that, guys, very, very soon back on our website. Beautiful livery. Highly recommend it, guys. Get that on our website very soon. Very, very soon. So there's 1,500 idle cut off mixture. Here we go. Just idle her off now. There she goes. Brilliant. So, airspeed control to the back position. Magnetos 2 and 1 come off. Nav lights off. Main fuel cut off. Radiators can stay open for the Memento, just to cool her down. Andrew, I have Joyce, but I'm not in it, so model matching is still odd. Oh, is that you, Andrew? Very strange. Well, thank you for promoting her, even though it wasn't intended. Looking very nice, Andrew. Very, very nice. So, nav light should chop off now. Yeah, popped off. Lovely. Everything else looking good. We'll turn off that battery. There's that reflection from the wing. Oh, I thought she crashed on me then. There we go, continue. There we go, 54 minutes. There we go, very nice. Welcome to the beautiful St. Nelson over in Canada, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the trip as much as I did. I hope you guys are welcome in Canada as well, to Andrew's mainland, shall we say, which is beautiful. And we'll be back on Sunday as always for a beautiful flight over in the beautiful St. Nelson, and we'll be heading up to another beautiful airport for another hour flight, which is lovely, on Sunday. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications to be notified on when we do go live. And if it does changes, check our website, social medias and Discord servers, especially Instagram and Discord. But the main thing, check our website for more information, as I've all got my Instagram feed and everything all feeds there as well, which is our main domain, shall we say, which is lovely. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button as always, guys. Thank you so much for coming towards our flight tonight. That's including Andrew, Ludo, Kasha, we've got Dean, Patsy, Mick Finley. We've also got Heathrow Spotter Sam. We've also got Curtis. We've also got the we've also got MX Route as well, which is lovely, and Stream Elements as always. Thank you so much for coming all towards the same towards the stream, guys, and I'll be seeing you guys very, very, very soon. So as remember, the movie Bandits around the corner, and take care, guys. Have a nice one. See you Sunday. Goodbye, guys.
Regulator to Cockpit Control, do you read me? Over.
We shall go on to the end. We shall fight in France.
Look out for fighters. Bombers dead ahead. Let's drop in on them and give them a assist.
We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air.
Calling you, Red One.
defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds.
Rocket squadron. Tally ho, red section.
We shall fight in the fields and in the streets.
Yellow 1 Wilco. Tally ho, yellow.
We shall fight in the hills.
On your tail, Jamie. Break. Break. Behind you, Andy. On your tail.
We shall never